my channel. Before we start, I would suggest you to subscribe my channel so you will get the notification of all upcoming videos. I am sorry because it's been long time. I haven't uploaded any video, any educational video because I was busy. So the topic which we will see, it is very important, that is p-n junction diode. Very important for CBSE board, for UP board and for other board students. Okay. So as we know that the p-n junction diode is also called semiconductor diode. So because it is made of semiconductor where p and n type semiconductor get merged. So first we will see the p type semiconductor. So in a p type semiconductor there is a positive charge that is called holes, right? That positive charge called holes, and that is the majority carriers for p-type semiconductor, and it is connected with the trivalent atoms which has a negative charge, right? That is negative charge, that is trivalent atom. Okay, so here the majority carrier are positive charge, that is called holes, and in somehow there is some negative charge, that is minority carriers, that is electron, which are in very small amount, so no need to show it in figure. Okay, now see the n-type semiconductor. In n-type semiconductor there is a majority carriers are electrons, right? These are the electrons, that is majority carriers. Okay, and it is connected with the pentavalent atoms which has positive charge, right? Pentavalent atoms. Okay, now this has trivalent atom, so it has a tendency to accept the electron, right? So it has tendency to accept the electron, it has tendency to donate the electron. Okay, now this is the small introduction of p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor. Now we will merge the both semiconductor and they will look like this. Okay, this is p-type and this is n-type. So here again we will make this, sorry, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, like this. Okay, so if we will see the basic symbol before seeing the function, the basic symbol of p-type semiconductor is like this, p-n junction, which is made of p-n junction. Okay, and if we will show it like this, that will show n and that will show p. And if we will apply the external electric field here, so the current will flow in this direction, and when it is connected like this, the current will not flow. Because in semiconductor, current will flow in a one direction only. And as we know that in a conductor, current will flow in both direction, and in insulator there will be no flow of current. This is the basic knowledge about the semiconductor, conductor and insulator. So here we are talking about the semiconductor because this is diode made of semiconductors. So here the current will flow in one direction only. When it is forward bias, it is showing the forward biasing, and it is showing the reverse biasing when we make it in opposite way, right? So now see, we will see the function when the diode is unbiased. Okay, this is the condition of unbiased, when we will not apply any electrical field, any external electric field. So here, this majority carriers, what is the majority carrier here? That positive holes are majority carrier, and here the negative electrons are majority carriers. So this negative electron will start to move towards this p type. This n type negative electron will start to move this p type. So what happened? This p type will come here and accepted by this trivalent atoms. So this will removed here. So because it has already accepted the electron, it has already donated the electron, so there will be no charge, there will be no negative charge, and this will become a positive charge and this will become a negative charge. So they will create a junction here, right? They will create this region. This is p type, this is n type, and this electrons which are moved from n to p type, that is we call diffused. Because of diffusion, they move from n type to p type, and because they have moved some of this pentavalent will become in a positive charge, and this trivalent has accepted the electron, and this will become in negative. Okay, and they will create a region that is called depletion region. Okay, so in this depletion region, because of this positive charges, in this edge the all positive charges will come, and in this edge all negative charges will come, and from positive to negative they will create a negative field, they will create an electric field. There will be direction from positive to negative. This is the electric field. So this electric field called potential barrier, because of this electric field there will be resistance, it will also act like a resistance. So because of this potential barrier, the electrons are from here, the holes are not able to move because majority carriers are holes. They will create the barrier, and they will not allow them to move from here to here, and again the negative charge, this electron will not get allowed by this reason to move from here to here. Okay, so they have created the barriers, that's why we call it potential barrier. Now this positive charge will be here only, and this negative charge will be here only. But minority charges, here some amount of electron are also here, and here some amount of holes are here. So minority charges will start to move, right? So because of diffusion, electric field will get generated. Electric field because of diffusion, and electric field because of these charges, they will cancel out to each other. Okay, so in unbiased condition, because we are not applying any external electric field, so in unbiased condition there will be no flow of current, because electric field by diffusion and electric field which is created by this, they will cancel out to each other. Okay, so in this reason there will be no flow of current. Okay, now we will see second condition, just note it down, then we will see the second condition when we will apply external electric field. We call it biased. When we will apply any external electric field, then we call it biased semiconductor diode or PN junction diode, when it will be biased. So there will be two conditions, forward bias and reverse bias. So first you just note it down, and then we will see that. So guys, now we will see the forward bias PN junction diode. So here, this is P type junction, this is N type. So in P type, as we know that majority carriers are holes and minority carriers are electron, and negative carriers, these positive carriers are attached with the trivalent atoms. And again here the majority carriers are electron, they are attached with the pentavalent atoms like this. Okay, and this is the depletion region where electrons are here and holes are placed here. Because of this positive and negative charge, they will create a electric field. Right? Now here we will apply a voltage source. This is the positive terminal is connected to p-type and negative terminal will connected to n-type. So we call it forward bias. Okay? When positive will connected to p-type and negative will connected to n-type. So this is called forward bias p-n junction diode. Now this negative electron will started to move. They will cross this depletion region, because this external electric field we are applying here. Now it has tendency, this majority carriers has tendency to cross this depletion region. So this electron will move towards this and come here and will get attracted by this positive terminal, right? And here again this positive will, this holes will attracted and they will towards this negative charge, right, this negative terminal, and it will cross this depletion region. So because of this there will be start the flow of current in this region. And as we apply it more, here we will apply more electric field. Like for silicon, that will be more than 0.7 volt. The potential, for the potential barrier for this built potential for silicon is 0.7 volt and for germanium is 0.3 volt. Okay. So here we are applying the more electric field, and when electric field will be more than 0.7 volt, right? So it is more than 0.7 volt. So that depletion region will start to reduce here and it will definitely come like this. The width will get reduced as you are seeing here, and somehow the voltage is being increased here and this depletion region will come as a negligible. Very thin layer will be here and we consider it as a negligible, right? So this is the forward bias p-n junction diode. This is the function of forward bias p-n junction diode. In a reverse bias p-n junction diode, this battery terminal will connect in opposite way. Like here the positive p-type and here the n-type, right? And it is connected. Now p-type will connected with negative terminal and n-type will connected with positive terminal. Okay. Now what happened here? This negative terminal will attract the positive holes and holes will move here, and here this negative, this positive will attract the electron and electron will move here. Then what happened? This depletion region will become larger here. The width will get lie here this larger way, right? So by this the electric field, right, and by this here we are applying the potential, here we are applying the external electric field. So they will cancel out each other, so there will be no flow of electron in the reverse bias condition. Okay. So this is the function for forward bias and reverse bias p-n junction. For reverse bias there is a saturation current that is called IS, right? There is somehow some current will definitely flow because this potential barrier will not allow to flow of majority carrier, but this will allow to flow of minority carriers. So some of the electron will pass and some of the hole will pass from here to here. Then because of that electric field will get applied and some of the current will start to flow. That is called saturation current, and that is directly proportional to the temperature. As we increase the temperature, our saturation current will also increase, right? So this is the function for forward bias and reverse bias p-n junction diode. So this saturation current is in a microampere, but as advancement of the technology, nowadays you will get it in nanoampere. Okay, so note it down. It's a very easy function. I tried to explain it in a very easy way, because if you will go with the explanation of the book, then you will find it very lengthy. Okay guys, thank you.